Hey everyone, this is my next project. I know it doesn't look like much. A piece of blackwood with some brackets in the end. It's going to be a low loader trailer. This part, or the other part, could be front or back at the moment, I don't know. But this, extend this with a bit of metal underneath, and I'll weld it on underneath. Same with the back. And if this ends up coming the back, you've got your bogie wheels here. And that's the gooseneck at the front again, and it'll come out and along. And I'm just going to round it off as I've done before with some pieces of trim. I know it doesn't look like much at the moment, but it will. It will. What did I say about the bogie wheels? Double bogie wheels. They're en route, and God knows when they're going to turn up. Going for a few other parts tomorrow. Yeah, just thought I'd give you a quick look. I'm still waiting for some of the parts to turn up. Yeah, that's just PVC angle that you can buy. 9mm piece of, I believe that's maple wood. It was just one of the shelves for the truck which I swapped over. It just happened to be 19 centimetres across. Look at that, the old Volvo. Old and new. Old and new. Old and new. Spare room is a dump. I do apologise, it is a dump. Lots of other things up there which you haven't seen. What is it? Oh, it's my Kyosho buggy and a G-bed. Right, anyway. Lots of RC shells. Yeah, anyway, that's the new trailer. I was going to go with the 3D printed parts, but I know 3D printed parts, especially when they're thin. There's a part comes up here, and this is all 3D printed, but we know they can break, and if the brake hits it, well, this is, like I said, these will be snipped off obviously. Snip, 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 snip. That sort of S shape, if that's what you want to call it, that's just two of them, and obviously reversed. Super strong glue, adhesive. I used that adhesive that they put the cars together with, you know, the Lotus cars, and they don't weld the alloy anymore, they use this crazy glue. I used that, and I just bolted it as well, flush, just peace of mind. Oh, there's a two. Another one. Yeah, like I said, it doesn't look like much at the moment. Again, just waiting for parts to turn up. Where are we? Here's the other. The little end pieces. Once this is all glued in place, Yeah. A little bit of trim around the edge, as I did with that. I mean, that was homemade, I made that myself, pure wood. That came out okay. Stay. Yeah, like I said, imagination. A little bit of imagination. Lengthwise, what is it? Is it 70 centimetres? Or 65? Oh, I'm burping, sorry. Had a very dodgy hot pot. I was going to leave it the natural wood, but I prefer the black. Black, white, maybe a little bit of green to obviously match my trucks. And that's the gag out of, that's the figure out of Doctor Who. Isn't it the figure out of Doctor Who? It is, yeah. Anyway guys, see you soon. Well, you'll see the full video, because this is where it stops on me. And I'll add a bit onto the end. So you'll probably see most of it's happening any minute now. Well guys, a couple of days later. And here it is. I've got the sorry, there's a road sweeper outside making a hell of a racket. I've got the black down and I've got the wood bed in front of it. On top of it. Now it does need sanded down a little bit. Then I'm going to give it a light coat. Not varnish, just like a brownish stain, wood stain. Yeah, it's coming along. Got the little ramps on. I think they're cult ramps, I don't know. Somebody will know. So staying a bit darker. This is going to go green to go with the trucks. And I'm going to put a bit of some sort of plastic trim around here as well. Then the wheels will come off. Wheels still haven't turned up. It's like a double bogey thing ordered with the wheels, the tyres, everything. Yeah, it's looking good. Well, I would say that. I made it. But yeah, stay tuned, more to come. Right dudes, next follow up vid. As you can see, it's green. I've even put a little bit of detail in. The little bolts or screws that hold everything down. And I managed to knock these up. They'll be painted, I've just filled in a little bit of body filler and glue obviously. And I'm just gonna sit in there. They're roughly gonna be that size. There you go. And that is how it's gonna look. Made up larger ones for the back, but again, there's nothing I can do just now until I get new parts in. The wheels obviously still haven't turned up. But yeah, there's no rush. Plugs to the green. There's my floorboards. Real wood. Not that balsa wood rubbish. It just falls apart when you touch it. But I think that shape that I've cut out looks better than that. Because I had that yesterday and it didn't look right, it just looked a bit. But with that, just gives it another bit of detail. I was going to drill some small holes in here, you know, to make up so if it was saving weight, but I don't think I'll do that. I think we'll just leave it like that. Obviously the kingpin will be about here roughly, because if it was too close this would hit the fifth wheel when you turn. So yeah, it's looking good. Every update it'll look better. Well guys, that's the trailer just about finished. Pretty good. Remember the wheels I said were coming from, I think it was Germany. I said, well, the guy had one set left and someone else in his shop sold them, so he gave me a refund. So I had to try and find a set of double wheels, which can be difficult because it means somebody breaking a trailer. But that's what I found. You know, Scania Dave on Facebook came up with the goods. I did have to put spacers in because I wanted this 4 centimeters to copy the front. So the chassis rails, I believe they were from, what was it? The pull trailer. Cutting them at the back. And these are just little white spacers. Because if the spacers weren't there, this would be, well, you can see it. It'd be sitting at there and be no way to attach it. Yeah, happy with it. Looks good. Oh, it runs well. Like I said, that other wheel arch is drying at the moment. And yeah, more than happy with it. Next trailer will probably be a Brooder low loader. The one with the folding ramps and the plastic wheels. Yeah, I mean, if I couldn't get these wheels and axles, I didn't know what I was going to do. You can buy them separate, but it's a lot of money when you add it up. And I got a good deal of Scania Dave for them. I think they were £90 for everything, which was good. Yeah, I mean, the whole trailer only cost, they were the biggest expense obviously, you all know that, but the whole trailer was less than £130. 2 tins of paint, what was that, £10, £5 each, what's the 90s, 100. Hang on guys. fake floorboards, which are actually them. These are jumbo lollipop sticks with obviously the ends cut off, and you just lay them down, you glue them down, obviously cut both ends off, and it just looks like floorboards. Somebody asked me what they were. Well, there you go. Yeah, it's just use your initiative, and before you build something, try and see it out in your head, which I've always been good at. I can always visualise what it's going to look like before I do it. Yeah, from there to there, I think it's about 55 centimetres. I didn't want it too long, you know, they end up looking just massive. Anyway, that is my Tamiya homemade gooseneck low loader trailer, or whatever you want to call it.